Alright, to make our garden box, we used 12-foot hardy plank board, some little scrap 2x4s, and then when we cut the hardy plank board, all we had to do is score it with our box cutter there and make a straight line. And then after we scored it several times, we could just kind of break it over our knee in half. Just be careful you don't break the board in a place where you did not score it and measure. So you don't really need a saw in this case, unless you have to saw your 2x4s down a little bit to make your blocks. So we decided to use hardy plank. It was recommended to us because it's untreated wood. Well, it's not wood at all, it's untreated. And so won't have any chemicals in our garden. And then also, hopefully it'll last longer. It won't rot. And we'll have a nice garden for a long time. This is the box we've just made. We have some materials over here. Our pebbles, tarp and heavy plastic, PVC pipe, and the fabric, landscaping fabric. So we're about to piece together. First of all, we're finding a nice flat spot in our backyard, and then we'll lay down the tarp and plastic, add the pebbles, and show you the next step. Okay, so now we've gotten our box filled with a blue tarp. We're having it go up the sides just a little bit to help keep in the water when we lay down the rocks. And now we're about to add plastic. So we have a layer of plastic. Matt is putting in the pebbles. It's going to put them along the edges and the corners first to kind of help us hold down our tarp and plastic. Hopefully we've gotten enough bags of pebbles. Create about a 2-inch deep pebble bed is what we're shooting for. Alright, our pebbles are now laid into our bed. Kind of rake them out, flatten them out the best we could so it's evenly covered. Next, we are going to drill small little holes right above the rock line so that if by chance we have a heavy rain, we will not flood our garden.
Okay?
Yep. Alright, so we've laid down our black fabric, and we've also added our PVC pipe for watering. So we left one side long so that we could zip tie the PVC pipe to it. And then of course the PVC pipe goes into the rocks. When we water, it'll feed the little aquifer down there. And we'll just cover up those rocks with this black fabric here. We're almost ready for dirt. Alright, so here we are, adding in the dirt to our raised flower bed. Our wicking garden is complete. The dirt has been added. PVC pipe there is for the irrigation system. All we do now is plant some seeds. I hope we get vegetables. Alright, Anne-Marie's watering our garden, our wicking bed. She's filling up the pipe that will go down to our rocky bed underneath. Fill up the little reservoir down there, and the plants will get their water from underneath. We'll water the top as well since we've just planted some seeds. We have planted dill and carrots. Hopefully something will sprout.